Hey everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful night. I was feeling the pull to do a reading, and I'm not really sure what it's about or what's going to come up, but I do have a feeling it's for all you sleep procrastinators and late night thinkers. I've got a few different oracle decks and a couple of tarot decks that I'm going to use, and what I'd like to start with is pulling a card from the Earth Warriors Oracle, which we will read the message at the end of the reading to see how it ties into whatever this is about. For the collective, please. For the late night thinkers. One, please. Oh, looks like there are two. So we have 18. Kunter Yachak, blessings from the son of Hanan Pacha. And we also have 36. Mayu, Soma from the Galactic Heart. So we will read these towards the end of the reading, just to see how well it ties into whatever comes up. Let's see. Wanted to get a couple cards from my Moonology deck. For the collective, please. What is it these late night thinkers are needing to hear? Oh, you. Let's get one more. Maybe. All right, let's see. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon and eclipse. What do you need to release? Waning moon. Step out of your comfort zone. North node. So for whoever this is for, it does seem like you have something, some sort of a cycle or challenge, a situation that is nearing its close. But you may be up late at night thinking about what is the last step? What is the one thing that's holding me back from being able to close out this cycle? What is the thing that is keeping me from being able to move on from this job or move on from this person? And it would seem that you may need to step out of your comfort zone. And whatever it is that you need to release, you might have to do something that makes you a little bit uncomfortable. Not in a bad way, just in a different way. Let's see, from the message from the soul. And I'm not using the book for this deck. It's more for intuitive messages. We have number 28 with secrets. Number 37 with karmic message. And we also have number 40, message of forgiveness. This may be for many watching that either you or a person you are connected to, high potential for this to be a romantic partner. I'm also hearing family, but somebody within this connection, whether platonic or romantic, doesn't really matter, has either kept a secret from you or you are keeping a secret from them. This is a karmic lesson. This does seem to be a cycle. I'm getting Wheel of Fortune energy. This does seem to be like something that has been repeating itself. Whether this is continual lying secrets kind of go hand in hand, or continually allowing yourself to be lied to, and you know that you're being lied to. But it feels like something that you might need to release is perhaps a grudge that you are holding for somebody who has kept secrets from you, for somebody who has lied to you. Again, this does not need to be romantic or platonic, just somebody that you are connected to at this time. Either you're needing to forgive someone, or someone may be needing to forgive you, but you may be needing to forgive yourself. You may be needing to forgive yourself for keeping a secret from somebody, or for allowing somebody to put you in a position where they're keeping secrets from you and it's very uncomfortable. Can I get any more information about what this is about? Lessons and blessings. Yeah, there's some sort of a lesson here. Something that you need to learn, something you need to release. Perhaps this is a pattern that you've carried for a long time, where you allow people to lie to you, or you are continually holding back certain details of your life. Yeah, we have karmic relationship at the bottom of the deck, along with male, female below that. For many of you, I do believe this is going to be a romantic interest of sorts. Again, it does not have to be, but whoever this is that you're connected to, they don't play a little role in your life. This is somebody that means a lot to you or holds great power over you. We have vows, and we also have baby, which is interesting with vows and baby and feeling like this is some sort of a romantic interest. Oh, and we have mother at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, for some of you, you might be dealing with difficult family trauma. I have a feeling that that's what this is about. You may be procrastinating sleeping or struggling to fall asleep at night because you are thinking about problems that you have within your family. Seeing finances underneath mother. Maybe you're worried about how you're going to be able to pay for the things your family needs, support your family. Perhaps you have lost a job and you're not sure how to tell somebody, or somebody in your family has lost a job and they're afraid to tell the rest of the family and you, because they're afraid of what it might mean for the family as a whole. Let's see. What is going on for this collective? What is this about? What is this about? I'll show all of these to you. One more, please. What is this about? Here we have the moon for my late night thinkers. We have judgment. Sudden realizations, awakenings. You may be having... Slow down, my guy. Sorry, somebody just went flying by my house. Like absolutely flying. How do it? Something may be starting to move very quickly for you. That's the message I'm getting. We have the Knight of Cups. So some sort of a dream, some sort of an offer, whether you're wanting to offer something to somebody or somebody is coming towards you with an offer, whatever this is, Nine of Cups is something that would bring you great emotional fulfillment. However, with the Hanged Man, you're definitely feeling very stuck. Again, what do you need to release? And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. followed by the Magician, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, Justice. Sorry, I know this is so much. Justice and the Devil with the Star. The Page of Swords. I know that this is so much, and I will make this all make sense, I promise. The Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. I'm also seeing the Six of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Yeah, for whoever this is more than just one person that you're connected to. I do feel like this has to do with your family as a whole, and even if it kind of centers around one relationship in particular, for example, a mother or a significant other, a father, a child, something like that, it is something that affects the whole of the family, the whole of your family. And I do feel like you spend a lot of time awake at night thinking about this and, you know, what is it that I can do? How do I move forward? You know, just kind of looking for an answer and hoping that maybe the more you think about it, maybe eventually something will just kind of like pop itself in there and be like, oh, everything's going to click. Like when you can't remember the name of a song or an actor or something like that. And you wake up at 2:00 in the morning and oh, there it is. Oh, that's right. That's who that was. That's what that song was called. I feel like you're kind of hoping for that. You may be waking up in the middle of the night. Like, especially if you are somebody who doesn't usually have much difficulty sleeping, you may be right now experiencing difficulty sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night, having very intense, vivid dreams. I feel so out of breath right now. I need to scoot this. I'm going to need a little bit more space. Put you guys over here. I'm going to try to keep this somewhat short. I'm not very good at that, but we will try. With that Justice, and so everything at the bottom of the deck is kind of like what's happening behind the scenes. The things that you, I just saw 12, 22 on the recorder, 222. The things that you aren't necessarily seeing or understanding fully, but that are kind of happening outside of your control, whether you like it or not. I feel like there's been some sort of a lie within this family unit, within your family dynamic. Some sort of a mask has been worn. And it's kind of about something that might seem small to the person that is choosing to keep this a secret, but I feel like it actually holds a lot more power than is realized. I think you're trying to keep your heart open to things working out. I also feel like you're waiting on communication from somebody with that Page of Swords. You may also be wanting to reach out to somebody, whether it be your significant other or somebody within your family. You're either waiting for communication, hoping for communication for, or really desiring to speak with them. And you might not even realize that this might be somebody that like you're really mad at because they kept something that was kind of big a secret. And on the surface, you might be like, I don't want to talk to them, you know? That was a really big thing that you chose to keep from me and the rest of this family. And it involved all of us, or should have involved all of us, or should have at least involved me, or something like that. I am going to dive a little bit deeper and see if I can't get some advice on how to maybe move out of this space, how to release what it is that you need to release. I am going to use a different deck, though. For starters, can you tell me about the Tower? Thank you. We have the Knight of Swords. This is my Diary of the Mouth card. You may have kind of gotten into it with whoever this was. And either you or this person or both of you may have said a lot of things that you didn't necessarily mean because you were feeling really emotional. And as somebody who has very big emotions sometimes, I know that when I'm very emotional, that is some of the most irrational I can be. I'm not irrational every time I get emotional, but it is certainly Sorry, thought I saw a bug on one of my plants. I certainly can be extremely irrational. You get that fight or flight mode. If you feel like you're being neglected or abandoned or, having an injustice done upon you, people tend to just get that way. It's funny, I was talking about this earlier, actually, with a friend of mine. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck, we've got, there's that Wheel of Fortune I was talking about. We have the Death card with the Devil, the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you and this person had some words. And I do feel like a secret was kept from you. Roles can be reversed, so take it how it resonates, but I do feel like a secret was kept from you. And somehow you found out about it. Perhaps getting into it with this person and just kind of, well, you did this and you said that, and yeah, well, you know what? And when this happened, when you found out about what this secret was, you got triggered. Uncomfortable, angry, upset. You may have had a lot of childhood wounding come up. And whatever this was created some sort of an ending within this situation. Again, we have that Wheel of Fortune. This is some sort of a cycle that has been repeating itself. This family member may lie on a regular basis. They may not talk to you about that. And maybe it's not even a lie. Because, I don't know, secrets, withholding information from somebody, although I think it falls in the category of lying. It's not quite the same as being asked, did you do this? And you did it, and you go, no. It's not quite the same, but it still is in the same realm. So this person may have also just held something back from you. With that baby card, this could have been a pregnancy. Somebody may have been pregnant and not told you about it until they had the baby. And then they had the baby, and there was no way to keep it a secret anymore because they're family, and, well, you're going to find out. But whatever this was, there was definitely some sort of an ending. Somebody here walked away. And from that, a lot of pain. And the Three of Swords is, so Five of Cups are all about our emotions. The Five of Cups is disappointment. It's heartbreak. It's true, deep sadness. The Three of Swords, even though this is often looked at as a heartbreak card, and it is, swords talk about our mindsets and what goes on in our heads. So the Three of Swords is more like the mental anguish that comes from being heartbroken. This is for my late night thinkers, my sleep procrastinators, the ones that have so much going on in their waking lives that they just can't seem to go to sleep because there's just too much to think about. So somebody walked away here. I do feel like you walked away from this person. You found out they kept something from you. They lied to you. You guys had it out. Hashed it out, screamed at each other a little bit, had some serious words, and I feel like you put up your walls like, no more. Absolutely no more. I am done with this. I'm not doing this anymore with you. Whew. It's kind of heavy. My deck physically feels heavy. Can I get more information on this tower, please? What was this in regards to? We have the Star. One more, please. And we have the Two of Swords. And flipping the deck over, I see the Ten of Cups at the bottom of the deck with the Six of Swords. And then also, you see, I can see the Lover's card poking out here. This may have been a secret that wouldn't have been a secret had somebody not had an intentional blindfold over their eyes. What I mean here is somebody may have felt like you were not listening to them, or they might not have felt heard by you or seen by you. Again, whether this is a significant other, or a mother, a father, a child, somebody in even chosen family, a really, really, really close friend that's like, that's your sister from another mister, your brother from another mother, whatever. Somebody may have been feeling neglected by you or unseen by you. And, well, this person's they're not reaching out to me. They're not asking how I'm doing. They're not checking in with me. So why would I go out of my way to tell them about this? All they have to do is reach out and ask how I'm doing. All they have to do is this. And so I feel like I think this might be part of what you need to release is that, yeah, although this person, this family member, this significant other, although they may have kept something from you, 2020 on the recorder, although they may have kept something from you, you may not have been giving in any kind of a reciprocal way with this individual, to the point where had you been trying to engage with them, had you been, checking in, relationships are a two-way street no matter what kind of a relationship they are. One person can't always do the checking in and the plan making and all of that. It has to be a little bit on both ends. And so you may be, now this might be a bit of a trigger for somebody here, but there may be a little bit of resentment towards yourself and guilt within yourself, because you know that had you just checked in a little bit more, had you made more of an effort to be a part of this person's life during this period of time that whatever this is was going on, then you would have known. So yes, they kept it from you, but you also weren't trying to find out what was going on with them in the first place. And so you may, like I said earlier, it might be that you need to forgive yourself. You may need to forgive yourself for putting yourself in a position where you were unaware of what was going on in this person's life because they felt like you were not seeing them. I do see healing though. Whatever this was, there was some sort of a toxic dynamic that needed to end and a healing needed to take place. The stars comes after the tower. In the order of the major arcana. The tower is 16, the star is 17. So whatever this is definitely leading you towards a place of healing. Something had to end in order for a new way forward to be forged. And this is something to do with your family and moving from choppy waters and misunderstandings to clearer communication and a more peaceful environment. What connects the moon with judgment? What is this person praying about and hoping for? And we have the Five of Swords. Yeah, that's self-sabotage right there. That's subconsciously and sometimes consciously, but more often than not, subconsciously doing things that end up ruining your connections and basically all the ways in which you can ruin good things for yourself, whether your inner monologue puts you down, tells you don't deserve this or that or them, or whatever it is that you do to push people away, and it's self-sabotage. And then you also have the Nine of Wands, which is strength. That Eight of Cups wanted to come out, along with the Four of Pentacles, which is holding on to something. I feel like you're starting to see the ways in which you might be self-sabotaging. And it seems like one of the things that you are thinking about and praying for and asking for help with from God, Spirit, the universe, whatever you want to call it, is praying for the strength to be able to let go of the things that no longer serve you, to have the strength to be able to walk away from the right situations, and the strength to be able to bear down and hold up the fort in situations that call for that, where you may have wanted to where a lesser healed version of you would want to self-sabotage and just walk away from something that has a way forward, to just walk away from something that can be fixed. And it seems like you're really praying to find that strength. And like, please, just what is it that I'm not doing? How do I stop with this cycle, with this pattern? How do I stop doing this thing that like constantly is ruining the connections that I have? I do feel like this is for somebody who might not always be able to see when they might not always be able to see when they are single track mind focusing on something else in their life. What's that called? Object permanence, kind of like object permanence, where if it's literally like, I have this so bad with my friends. I'm horrible at keeping in touch with people. If I'm not seeing you physically on a regular basis, it's literally like it's not that I don't care about you or anything like that, but it's just my focus is so much more on the things that are directly in front of me, that when somebody isn't right in front of me, they just kind of go into this space in my head, and all of a sudden something will remind me of them. And I'll be like, oh my goodness, I haven't reached out to you in like a month and a half. How's things? I'm so sorry. You may be somebody who struggles with realizing when you are neglecting certain areas of your life because you're so focused in one area. And it's not that you're trying to neglect people, and it's not that you're trying to hurt anybody. It's just that you're so focused on the one thing, and like, that you care about these people or this situation or this job or whatever. That you care. And as far as you're concerned, they know you care. So I'm just going to focus on this because the rest of it doesn't matter. It just kind of is. That's the reality. That's the truth. That's the fact of it. The rest doesn't really matter. And although in a perfect world, yes, that should be true. When it comes to connections, so many people have so many different wounds, and no, it's not your responsibility to deal with somebody else's triggers. But to choose to be in relationship with anybody, whether it's romantic or family, like it always takes two to tango. There needs to be mutual desire to have this connection, grow and remain. And different people need different things. It's that simple. Everybody has a different love language, So you may be praying and asking for, like, how do I stop this? How do I make sure that I'm not forgetting about the people that I care about because I'm so focused on this? How do I stop, ruining my connections and ruining the relationships with my family because you may be trying to digest something that occurred when you were a child, which caused you to develop this habit. There may have been so much going on. Maybe your parents fought. Maybe they were abusive with you. Maybe you were constantly moving from home to home. You were poor. There may have been so much going on when you were a child that the only way for your little mind and your little heart to be okay was to kind of compartmentalize everything and I'm just going to focus on this one thing, because if I focus on this one thing and I don't think about the rest, it can't stress me out, because if I think about the rest and all of those things stress me out, I'm going to lose my grip. Yeah, there's definitely, this is like childhood wounding, karmic cycles that you have been going through for a long time. And it's like, I think it's finally coming to a head where you're really seeing that this is going on and just starting to be able to tip, right? Lean over the edge of that cliff and see what started it all. Because if you can pinpoint how it started, it's going to be a lot easier for you to undo that programming and learn a new way of being. Oh, and we had Judgment at the bottom of the deck. I didn't even see. What is this offer? What's this Knight of Cups? 9 of Cups, please. We have the Knight of Cups. So yes, it's you are off making an offer, or somebody is making an offer to you. This does kind of feel like you, like I said, I feel like you might deep down want to talk to whoever this is. Whether you're willing to admit it to yourself on the surface level or not right now I don't really know. I kind of feel like you know, but you're fighting it. Coming up with excuses as to why you want to talk to them or not talk to them. But so we do have the Knight of Cups on the Knight of Cups with the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Pentacles. This is really beautiful, actually, because at the bottom of the deck we have the 4 of Wands with the 8 of Pentacles. the Seven of Swords, Justice again. I feel like you want to make a genuine apology, or somebody wants to make a genuine apology to you. Somebody wants to end this heaviness within this family, within this dynamic, within this relationship, within this circle of people choosing to be with each other. Somebody really wants this to end. I have a feeling you both do. It's 9 times out of 10, that's usually how it goes in any kind of connection that is as tethered as it feels. There's so much anxiety about this lie. Whoever withheld or kept things back is really self-conscious about it. Like, they feel genuinely really bad. And like I said, whether it's actually what happened, but I do feel like, this was somebody who held something back because they felt like you didn't care enough to know. They would have told you, but you just weren't there. You weren't listening. You weren't there. You weren't checking in. So what? And I feel like they feel really bad about that because it's so heavy now. And I also feel like whoever is on the side of realizing that part of why this ended up being the way that it was is because they were checked out. They were not giving what they needed to. Truth is about to be spoken. 100% truth is about to be spoken. Something that was wrong is about to become right. So, why are you so stuck? What is this Hanged Man? We have the Nine of Swords again for my late night sleepers, my sleep procrastinators, those of you that are stressing the fuck out so badly that you cannot sleep. You're waking up in the middle of the night. Your dreams, when you do have them, are terrible. They suck. You wake up sweaty. You wake up confused. You wake up upset. They feel real. You can't seem to escape whatever this is. It's heavy. It's uncomfortable. It's also nearing the close of this. The 9s are so close to the end of the cycle. The 10 is when you actually finally complete it and you get to release and move towards that ace again, that new beginning. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. I'm not surprised that it did actually come out. I was really feeling that. We have the Seven of Cups. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Wands, the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. At the end of the day, you are friends, true friends with this person. On top of being somebody's significant other or brother or sister, mother, daughter, son, child, you get it. There's a solid friendship here at the end of the day. And I think you're both kind of being a little bit stubborn about what's happened, and it might be a little uncomfortable, and you might need to step out of your comfort zone to admit that you were partly wrong in this. And yes, they kind of were too, but it takes two to tango. But I feel like this is something that has continually happened in your life. With that Wheel of Fortune, with the karmic message and the lessons and blessings. I feel like this is you here, and you're just very confused because, kind of like I was saying, you compartmentalize, and so these are all the things. These are all the individual things that are going on in your life, and up until now, you've really only been able to focus on one at a time. But these are all, there's a snake in a cup, and dragons, and a victory wreath, and looks like jewelry, and masks, and castle. There's so much. There's inner, with the dragon there. It's like chasing the dragon. There may be addictions at play here. Perhaps somebody was a recovering addict and began using again, and you weren't paying enough attention, or this person wasn't paying enough attention, if this is you, to realize that they started using substance again. That's for somebody, that's for sure. But I feel like these are, all these cups are all the different things, and you've struggled so hard on being able to give each one of these cups a little bit of your time to be able to access what they all hold, simultaneously, and you just don't know how to be able to do that. And there's a lot of resistance, I think, on your part to even accepting that, this is something that you've been allowing to happen in your life, and this is a pattern that you've been allowing yourself to have. So it sounds like that's what you need to accept, and that way you can release it. And it may be out of your comfort zone to be able to do that. It really may be, for you to accept that you are partly responsible for the hurt and the pain that has been occurring in your life with the people you care about, with your friends and your family and your relationships. Not that you're solely responsible. Again, it takes two to tango. But I think that there is perhaps a promise that you made to somebody that you would always figure it out. You would always work it out. You would never just, disappear, cut ties. And I think that's kind of what's going on right now. So let's see. We'll start with the first card. And I'm not going to read the whole passage because I only have, 7 minutes left before my phone is going to boot me. Let's see. But I will read the first page of both. 18. Kunter Yachak, blessings from the son of Hanan Pacha. Condor swiftly brings the will of spirit to earth through the gift of powerful medicine, despite great odds, even in the face of what may appear to be an inevitable defeat. Extraordinary triumph is at hand. This is the prophecy of resurrection, of the rising of what was thought to be lost. It shall happen with unexpected and surprising swiftness. Your divine destiny is now held in the guiding hand of a great spiritual master. This is the prophecy of resurrection, the rising of what was thought to be lost. Thought to be lost. This isn't over, and you haven't lost your family. You haven't lost these people. Condors are born with their eyes open, but do not have vocal cords to speak. You have always seen clearly. Trust in this. Even if you struggle to find the words to express all that you see, condors reveal emotion through changes in their skin color. This is a reminder to trust what your body is telling you. Your bodily intuition is a form of wisdom. You have a spiritual connection to the cosmic Christ consciousness, the universal sacred heart, seeking to awaken itself in humanity. Your divine life purpose involves assuming the role of leader, guide, healer, and earth warrior for love on this planet in your unique way. Inviolable spiritual protection surrounds you. You have always seen clearly, and that may be why having missed this seems so difficult, and why it may be so hard for you to admit that you have taken a part in what it is that was kept from you. Again, this is the prophecy of resurrection, the rising of what was thought to be lost. And then we also have 36. I think I'm going to have just enough time to do this. We have 36, Mayu, Soma of the galactic heart. The divine mother's milk of the galaxy is feeding your soul. An expansion of your horizons, your spiritual purpose, and your sacred responsibilities is taking place. The divine potential within you is awakening at a higher turn of the creative spiral of consciousness. This oracle is a prophecy of ascension and grace. Ascension and grace, this is a chance for you to break this cycle and finally be on the other side of it. To heal this, to heal the relationship with this person, to heal the relationship with your family. Your soul has been going through deep spiritual feeding process and is growing rapidly. The evidence of this in the outer world will be a sense of expanded opportunity, reach, connection, and spiritual experience. This oracle foretells the welcoming of a new phase in life. Newborn energies and fertility, whether biological, creative, or psychological, are being stimulated. This oracle indicates the discovery, development, and expression of talents in an increasingly public profile, which moves you into the spotlight. An increasingly public profile, which moves you into the spotlight, can help you fulfill your divine mission, provided that you keep your inner connection to spirit at the highest priority. The oracle speaks of soul healing around matters of trust, spirit, mother, and abundance. Interesting, because we have mother over here at the bottom of this deck, and I was feeling like, this had to do with family. And for some of you, and this is only going to be for some, this may have to do with your spiritual family, your soul family, your ancestors, your guides, lost loved ones, the energies that are around you. You may feel like something that you've done in your life was so bad that you have lost your team. There's no way they can be proud of me. There's no way that they're going to want anything to do with me. They're just gone, and they're absolutely not. And now is a matter of you finding the forgiveness for yourself and being open to receiving the healing that is about to occur. I can never do short readings, but I am really pleased that I was able to get so many different decks involved and get such a unique message out in the 40 minutes. I think I'm even going to close this out before my phone cuts me off. This is super exciting. I never get to do that. I really hope that this helped, and I too am a late night sleep procrastinator with too many thoughts in my head to want to lay down and close my eyes. It takes one to know one. And if you are ever struggling or needing an ear, know that you can absolutely reach out to me, and I might not respond right away, but I will do my best to get back to you when I am able. And if this is something you would like to explore deeper by booking a personal reading with me, you can reach me by sending me a DM if you are watching from my Facebook friends. You can feel free to send me a DM or check the description box below for my email address and reach out to me there. Just put that you are trying to book a tarot reading. Just put book a tarot reading in the subject matter line. And if this is where we leave off, thank you so much for being here with me. I hope that there was something in this reading that helps you to feel seen and validated and helps you move forward in a healthy way. Know that I am sending you all of my love and all of my light, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Bye.